Hello, and welcome back to Game Theory. Today, I can't even keep the joke going for longer than 4 seconds. Alright. Story. Okay. Inazuma. After tonight, at the server reset, which is at 2 a.m., it's going to be the, could you imagine that Matt Patches opening a video and it's like, welcome back gamers to another game theory. Today we're gonna do a theory on, and then it's just like that for 10 minutes. 10 minutes and 1 second for the ad roll break. Anyways, Inazuma is... After Inazuma, we're gonna have the Sumeru. That'd be a funny April Fool's joke video. It's the Sumeru one, and I will get to find out if Valhatham and Kaveh made TCG. Because if they didn't, I'll cry. Because I think it'd be the funniest shit. Because canonically, Sino, like, invites them out to play TCG. So just the idea of Alhaitham and Kaveh invented this game, and they know it's popular, and they have a friend who invites them weekly to play it. You know? All right.
Whoa, look! Promo posters everywhere from the moment you arrive in the harbor.
I really would like them to make TCG because I think it'd just be the funniest shit to imagine Sino, the like TCG local autistic man, to be like, my best friends invented my hyperfixation.
Gets more and more curious about the two inventors of this game every time we see the posters.
I know, I have so many questions. Like, who tops?
You're not the only one. There's so little information to go off of that there's all sorts of wild speculations about them. Some people say that they invented the game after the God of Wisdom gave them an epiphany, while others say that they're not actually the inventors at all. By the way, have you two ever read a book called King of Invocations?
I actually have read it. I read it the other day. Why can't I say I read it?
Well, it's a story about a young boy who gets possessed by the spirit of the Crocodile King and becomes a TCG player. It's quite fascinating. I made sure to read it before coming on this trip. Some people have even speculated that the author of the King of Invocations is the boy who was possessed, while the true inventors of the game are the Crocodile King and Ibis King from the legends.
Each of these theories gets more ridiculous than the last.
Exactly! Which is why the original author came forward to deny these rumors. But that only fueled the debate further, and the book's sales skyrocketed. It can't be denied that the King of Invocations novels are a major part of why Genius Invocation TCG has become so popular.
Do you think it's outside of Inazuma, the light novel, is like censored like how Yu-Gi-Oh was in the 4Kids dub? Because that'd be so fucking funny.
Just look at the venue. They're almost treating this like a national festival. I bet the book is going to sell more copies after this.
You can be sure that the Fox Lady is behind all this.
Fox Lady?
Yeah, Yai Miko. She's chief editor of the Yai Publishing House. Paimon can just imagine her eating some fried tofu as she instructs her editors to use this event to boost light novel sales.
This is a dynamic pose. The cameraman's on the ground right now.
Oh, yes, I've been in that situation many times myself. Although in our case, the boss would be drinking coffee and talking about newspaper sales.
I hope her boss, because she mentioned her boss was a girl, I hope her boss is like a playable character and also a MILF.
Sounds like bosses are the same everywhere.
They're all MILFs. Cards out, grievances be gone. I saw somebody post on Twitter, and I couldn't help but agree, but it was a picture of Kazuha and, Hu Tao doing their, like, battle phrases, and, it was like, Sino needs to meet his people. We need to get all the autists in one place, so they can hyperfixate together in STEM. And I was like, finally, somebody who's speaking my language here. I want to eat. I'm sorry, I was looking at them and I was thinking about kave. Anytime I see a sparkly, I'm gonna grab it, by the way, because look at this. 89 out of 90. I need like less than half of a level to get it up there, so I'm just hoping for RNG to give me weapons to fodder. No, seriously. They're all autistic. Sino, obviously, his hyperfixation is on TCG. Tainari, he's like high functioning and he masks pretty well. So like, you wouldn't think at first, but then you get him talking about botany and you're like, oh, okay, I get it. I'll hate them. Kave and Kole are the two Sumeru characters I would argue do not have autism, and instead they both have really bad PTSD, especially Kale. You can't even touch Kale without her screaming. That's like canon. That's a thing that happens in the story. Like, Paimon touches her and she screams. Cause I sent you the webcomic. Did you finish reading the webcomic? Okay, I won't spoil it then, but Kale goes through a lot of shit. Also, Sino makes an appearance in the webcomic. Barizan, I could also see being autistic, but she has the special type, not special type, she has that flavor of, she has that flavor where it's like she forgets that not everybody knows everything about her hyperfixation. And it's just like, oh, I forgot it wasn't common sense to know about rune mechanics from over 100 years ago. No, it's okay. I think it's only 13 chapters, and it's a webcomic, so like, whenever you have time, you can probably knock it out in a nap. Okay, fuck me, I guess.
The scenery in every nation is so different. This trip is really paying dividends.
Good thing that you're able to be so optimistic about it. It sounded like you were pretty much forced to come on this trip whether you wanted to or not.
I mean, even if you were forced to come on this trip, you basically got a paid vacation to 4 different countries. I would not be complaining. the lightning god is just out on a walk. She's the literal like monarch of this country.
Traveler, Paimon, we meet again.
Oh? Who is this?
Allow Paimon to introduce you. Seems like that's all Paimon's been doing these past few days. Anyway, this is Charlotte. She's a journalist from Fontaine. And this is A. She's Inazuma's Archon.
What? You mean Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder? Hello. Please forgive me for not recognizing you.
As a guest from afar, there's no need to be so formal.
I wish I didn't nerf her tits. Instead of nerfing A's tits, they should have made all the models just have really big ones, including the male models. Like, I don't know if you've seen Honkai Star Rail, but Snug's been hyperfixating over this guy named Sampo Kotsky, and he's got some nice assets. He has vagina bones. I posted about it in Goopy's channel a while ago.
Right, okay. Oh, each of your acquaintances is more impressive than the last.
Miko invited me here to experience the fun and festivities, along with everybody else.
It's so funny because the phrase vagina bones comes from, it was this censored video game, which was Tokyo Mirage Sessions, which was a Persona and Fire Emblem joint spin-off crossover game. It was okay. Anyways, and basically all of the cutscenes got censored on the English release, and there was a tweet, and it was like, not only did they cover up her cleavage, we took away her vagina bones. And then somebody quote retweeted that when Honkai Star Rail come out, and it's like, they gave her boob and vagina bones to Sampo Koski.
Oh, Paimon gets it. The tournament venue is full of excitement and tasty food, and Miko didn't want you to miss out.
I guess I'll let you catch up for now. We can meet up later, just like last time.
You don't want to meet the Archon?
Sure thing. See you, Charlotte.
She got out of there fast.
Perhaps she felt a little intimidated by me.
She's probably fine. Don't worry, she didn't leave because of you. We've split up like this in previous places we visited, too. So, how do you like Genius Invocation TCG? Paimon bets you're enjoying watching the tournament matches.
Well, in fact, I myself am competing in the tournament.
Eh? Eh? I didn't expect that.
Wait, really?
Why is that surprising? Playing cards is an ancient form of entertainment, and I was curious to see what card games are like in this day and age.
That was a
I
tournament
advanced
then.
all the way to the semifinals.
Is it going to be Timmy, Hu Tao, the Electro Archon, in Sino in the finals? Anyways, I just DM'd you some pictures of Sampo Kotsky so you can see his vagina bones and his boobie.
The semifinals? That's amazing! So when's your next match?
Unfortunately, the semifinals is where my journey ended. The reason being...
The reason being that she lost to me. And when I say lost, that doesn't begin to do it justice. It was quite a humiliating defeat.
This is why Mika's the top.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
I only lost because I was duped by her little tricks.
What's wrong with my little tricks? Trickery within the scope of the rules is better known as ingenuity. It's not my fault that some people spend all their time cooped up in Tenshukaku and never have the chance to hone their skills.
It's so funny because A has been going to more and more events in Inazuma since she decided to not be a hikikomori. And there was one event in Inazuma a while ago where she was just like walking in the woods and you could run into her and she'd be like, hey, and then you're like, hey, what are you doing in the woods? And she's like, oh, I'm watching people have fun. But it was during October, so it was like a haunted house thing, like a haunted forest thing. And so people saw her and she was like, I wanted to say hi to like all my citizens, but as soon as people see me, they scream and leave. A is also autistic. You can't convince me otherwise.
What a unique friendship.
They're married, Paimon.
You're right, though. I should make an effort to get out more. Many things have changed now that Inazuma is at peace. However, it seems that some people continue to fear the divine light, just as before. In some of my tournament matches, I could see my opponent's hands shaking, hesitant to play their cards. Now that I think about it, perhaps they were scared of what would happen if they defeated me.
Oh, A.
Oh, dear, dear. Other players lose their games and throw a tantrum. You win yours, and yet you still find a reason to mope about it.
They're so married.
I invited you out for some simple fun and games. Oh, I should have known you'd be like this.
Tem and I headcanon them as like they're married, but also they both have like girlfriends they toy around with. And A has Kokomi, who is the leader of the Watatsumi Resistance Army. And then A has Layla, who's from Sumeru. And they met one time in an event, and it was the cutest thing. She kept calling Layla little one, and like she'd be like, come along now, little one. You know? And it would be like, oh, Miko.
Anyway, you should watch and learn, because I plan on using some more of my little tricks to defeat that divine priestess from Watatsumi Island.
Hold on, I have to get off of mute. I'm on mute with Tem in the call, so hold on. Sweetie pie? Okay. Okay, she's asleep. I'll DM it to her. One of Tem's headcanons that they really like is Miko mind-breaking Kokomi. So I can just hear Tem stimming at this line.
Oh, so Kokomi's your opponent in the finals?
On one side will be your erstwhile comrade in arms, the leader of Watatsumi Island, and on the other will be head shrine maiden Yae Miko, the wise and beautiful. So, little one, who will you support?
You.
Good choice.
Miko, come on. No need to put them on the spot like that.
I know. I just wanted to see how they'd react. The venue is right over there. Why not go and take a walk around? Oh, and if you meet my fellow finalist, do pass on my regards.
They're dating. It's canon. I'm Hoyoverse.
Fingers crossed.
Miko, the people of Inazuma are afraid of me.
And for good reason, no? A bolt of lightning from you would make even my fur stand on end.
You know I would never do such a thing.
Nor would I eat anyone. Yet a writer of mine seems convinced that I'd turn into an evil kitsune and eat him alive if he doesn't submit his drafts on time. Honestly, where do people get these ideas? Although to be fair, after I learned that he was afraid of me, I did start acting like I might actually eat him. Needless to say, his punctuality is now improving with each draft.
They're so married. There's literally a line in the game where, so the plot for Inazuma is basically there's this concept into that is the concept of erosion, and it's basically like, even if you're immortal, if you live too long, you'll basically get dementia and you'll start reverting to like your base instincts. And so she decided my heavenly principle is going to be eternity. So she's like, I need to make a body that can withstand erosion. So she made a robot body and then transferred her consciousness into a blade that is sheathed inside of a robot's body, and then put herself in a meditative realm. And she was basically like, I'm going to stay in this meditative realm, and the robot version of me will run the country. This causes a lot of issues. Anyways, but during the finale, Miko helps us and teaches us how to dodge Vishoka's attacks, because she's like, you can't out-strength her. You're gonna have to out-agility her. If you can dodge her attacks, you can, basically you can try to outlast her. You might have a little bit of a chance, basically. And then she gave us a little blessing from the shrine, because she's a shrine priestess. She's the head priestess. She's basically the leader of the religion in this country. And then, so we go into A's mind realm. And we have a battle with her. And then nearing the end of the battle, Miko comes out. And everyone's like, and you and A are like, Miko? And Miko's like, really, dear? Are you that surprised to see me? I was the one that taught you how to transfer your consciousness into objects. And then as soon as A sees Miko, the sky goes from this dark blood red to like a light pink with like fluffy pink clouds. And Miko even comments on it where it's like, your internal world changed so much just because you saw me. Anyways, I would like to point out that Miko is pink with purple eyes, and then Raiden is purple with pink eyes.
Hey!
Oh, they're incredibly queer-coded. There's, A is one of the characters that has a second story quest. In her second story quest, she basically ends up in an eternal battle outside the realms of time. It's complicated, I won't get into it. And so you go to Miko because you're like, fuck, I need to get back to that arena because I got kicked out of it. And so Miko, the last thing she says to you is, please rescue my A. I'm placing my trust in you to rescue my A. There's a lot of really queer-coded characters in this game.
Hey, compadre! And Flying Lavender Melon.
This is the local himbo, and I just want you to know he's one of the best voice acted characters in the game, in my opinion.
Oh, bullchucker! Don't call Paimon that in public!
Did you two compete in the tournament?
What would this tournament be without Arataki, the ultimate TCG champion, Ito? Matter of fact, the whole Arataki gang showed up in force. Our goal? To bring home the grand prize.
As fate would have it, Boss was the only one who didn't make it out of the qualifiers.
What? Hey, that's not the point. It was just some bad luck, that's all. I got matched against a strong opponent in the first round. Besides, it was a close match. It could have swung either way.
I wouldn't exactly call losing in 3 rounds a close match.
Hey, Shinobu, cut me some slack in front of my friends, okay? Anyway, it's not like you did much better. Weren't you beaten by that fish lady? Sandy Mamma Mia? Whatever her name was?
Sangonomiya Kokomi? Watatsumi Island's military strategist? Yes, she beat me fair and square. I don't have a problem with that.
Well, anyway, I've noticed something in this competition. If you want to win big here, you need style. That's right, I'm talking card backs. I lost my match because my backs were whack.
But the style of card backs and a player's skill don't have anything to do with each other.
Oh, no, that's where you're wrong, Mini Milan. It's just like how the strongest Oni Kabuto have the brightest colors on their back. If your cards look cool, then you'll definitely draw a better hand.
Speedle fighting and playing TCGs are completely different. In cards, you actually have to rely on your own skill.
Uh-huh. Yeah, there's no use arguing with you. Why don't we let our friend here weigh in, hmm?
Oh gosh. It's like Max Middleton or something. He also voices Ryuji from Persona 5 if you ever played that game. Why don't we play a match and see?
Hey, you're right. That's a pretty neat idea. How about this? Shinobu, lend me your deck. You've got some pretty slick card backs. But the Traveler probably has cool card backs too. Maybe even better than yours. Okay, in that case, you can use my deck.
Boss, how do I put this? Nobody could win with that deck of yours, no matter who uses it.
Hey, quit busting my chops! Sheesh. What do you say, Traveler? You got time for a match now? Right, see? This is what I call a true compadre.
I need to win this for my own pride.
All right, I'll be the judge then. Just remember to take it easy, you two. This isn't a high-stakes match. It really doesn't matter who wins or loses.
I need to win emotionally.
Oh, shh. Do you guys hear that? It's the cry of my cards, cheering me on in the wind.
My cards, you mean?
Oh, Jesus. What is his deck? I don't know any of these characters. 2 physical damage summons Ushi. Oh, decrease damage by 1. Oh yeah, he's the local himbo. He's very fun. He's very lovable. He has had several events. So he's the leader of the all-powerful Arataki gang, which is really just like 5 people who sit around and don't have jobs. And they play card games all day. And occasionally they'll be like, we're gonna throw a festival, and then you get there and it's like a campfire, and like one guy goes like, whoa! Whoa! In the background, and then like Ito's there. But he's got so much pizzazz, you can't help but love him, you know? Okay, check. Charge your deck. Okay. Raging Oni King. Normal attacks deal +2 damage. Okay. This makes... Okay. Okay. What I could do is go Chongyun switch. Jesus Christ, there's so many claymores. I could do Chongyun switch into Razor and try and build up my energy as fast as I can. Gambler set. Skyward Pride. The Bell, +1 shield point. Okay. New card. Switch to the target character. Oh. Okay. During this round, okay, +1 to normal attacks. 4 different elemental types. Then normal attack, normal attack. Is this a rep? Oh, wow. That's really strong, actually. Okay. And then sashimi platter. Okay. I think the strategy is Chongyun into Razor. Or I could go... Hold on. Actually, how much... His burst takes 3. His burst takes 3. His burst takes 3. Okay. I could go Chongyun into, could go Chongyun into Ito. And then I would get a shield point. How long does the Frost Field last? For 2 rounds. Yeah, okay, so Chongyun into Ito, first turn is Ushi, and then second turn would be attack, which will give me another shield. Okay. Okay, sorry. I'm just thinking about... Oh, fuck my dick off. Really? They're running a Hyper Bloom team. Okay. Deal 1 electro damage. Okay. I'm gonna try hard. So hard. You don't even know, okay? That's not a bad start.
We're gonna make this the most exhilarating TCG duel ever, compadre.
I don't think either side will have a good time dealing with Boss's deck.
Time for some training?
Oof, that's a horrid first roll. Come on, Geo and Cryo, Geo and Cryo. I got a couple. I won't complain too hard. Okay, so Frostfield. Frostfield is 3, and then I'll switch to Ito with the 1, which will be 4, and then I should be able to auto. Okay, sorry. I'm just trying to plan a little bit because I'm trying to try hard.
A touch of frost.
Fly!
Oh, it's 3. Okay. What I can do is put him out. I didn't think of that. Oh, fuck me. I can't do what I wanted to do because I miscounted. Oh, whoops, wrong button. I'm sorry. Okay.
Step aside. Ito's back in town.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can really do anything. Icho's deck really sucks because I like quick swap teams.
Allow me.
Come on, give me something good. Geo, 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 Geo. Two. What the fuck are you?
Come on out.
Oh, I didn't check this card. When a summon disappears, one cleansing ritual. Oh, okay. That's a little bit of a weird card. Okay.
See you at the rematch. I'll scout ahead.
That went downhill fast.
Oh, now you see what the champ is capable of.
You have my deck to thank for that.
Come on, give me some Omni Dice. Give me some Omni Dice. Come on. Okay.
Take this, compadre.
we've rehearsed. Fly!
Nothing I've never seen.
You're serious?
Take me back. Ugh.
Ito did have a weapon, so he would do more damage, I think. This will do 2, this will do 2. So he'll die this turn. But I can't knock out Kokomi in one hit. I'll try, but I can't really do much here. I got a bad roll of dice. Yeah, I can't move or anything. I could actually, hold on. No, wait, hold on. I'll end it here. I'll probably end up killing Chongyun.
A sight to behold.
Ah, fuck me.
After all that
This
training.
deck fucking sucks.
Step aside.
I'm gonna
Ito's
I'm gonna
back in
die
town.
at the end of a turn.
At least I'm going
See?
down with style.
Oh, fuck you. You gave me like the worst deck ever game. So much so that you were even commenting on it. That's annoying. Because it was a bad deck combined with bad dice rolls. If I had good dice rolls, I might have been able to clutch it. Because I did have a good starting hand, but, you know, when you have bad dice rolls, there's only so much you can do.
See? My theory was correct.
Don't let it get to you. You were using Boss's deck after all.
This is gonna bother me forever.
Anyway, what are you two doing here?
Actually, we were looking for Kokomi. Have you seen her around? Or, as Arataki numero uno idioso so eloquently called her, the Fish Lady.
You're one to talk, Lavender Melon.
Her match in the finals will be starting shortly, so she can't be far.
Oh, I see
Why don't you
Kujo-Sara.
ask Kujo-Sara over there? The Tenryo Commission is in charge of managing access to the venue and maintaining order.
Hey, just remember that if you ever want to play another match, you can find me anytime.
I'm gonna play another match. I'm not
What's up,
leaving until I
compadre?
beat him.
You here to play another game? You've got it.
I'm not done. I'm gonna keep doing this until I win. This is your warning to leave stream. Hmm? No, I meant to grab that card. Oh, that's so annoying.
We're gonna make this the most exhilarating TC.
I don't think he...
Time for some training?
Sorry for the ASMR. I'm eating a Reese's Pieces.
A touch of frost.
Go!
I bought a bag. When my mom got discharged from the hospital, I had to pick up some medicine for her.
I'll
so
watch your back.
I got some done.
Fly!
Actually, that's the better call. I shouldn't have used that card. Yeah. Well, you know, it's... yeah. Don't switch out immediately. Burst me, burst me, burst me. Be an idiot and burst me. Oh my god, my dice rolls are killing me. Are you seeing this?
Take this, compadre.
Oh, thank you for being an idiot.
Help!
something I've never seen.
Show them.
I don't think I'll live, but if I do... Ow? I think she moves before me, though. Yes. Oh my god. Keep twisting my dick, won't you?
Right now. What a dreadful ending.
Boss, you're gonna lose if you keep this up.
Hey, chill. Let me show you what happens when numero uno goes mano a mano.
Mano a mano? We're still talking about cards, right?
I'm gonna beat you.
Rest and
I'm
rebuild!
gonna beat you up. I'm gonna be so annoying about this, actually. I'm gonna beat you next turn.
Take me back. Oh.
I am... Oh! Now you see what the champ is capable of!
You have my deck to thank for that.
And goodbye.
Must learn from my mistakes.
Heh. See, I just got screwed over the first time with the dice rolls. This game's part skill, but part luck, you know? Sorry, the loading screens take forever when I'm streaming.
What's up, compadre? You here to play another game?
I don't get
No
any
worries. You go do
special...
what you...
I don't get any special dialogue for beating Ito. That sucks. And we're not even selling food here. Did I skip over it or something? I've done that before. That's disappointing. I was hoping for... Hold on. I gotta check to see if I accidentally skipped over it by being over eager. Hold on.
Where I'm from, if we didn't keep moving, we'd freeze to death. Literally.
Okay. There's no special dialogue if you beat him. I was hoping there was. So I'm a little disappointed. Oh, what's a tournament notice? Were there tournament boards at ever? I'm gonna have to go back and read all of those. Sorry if I was going a little fast. I can redo it if you want me to.
Hi, Sarah. We're looking for Kokomi. Have you seen her anywhere?
I saw her exit the venue after the semifinals, but she hasn't returned since.
If you're looking for Her Excellency, I believe she's currently near the western shore of Rito.
Goro! Good to see you.
So you're not gonna play Genshin, so I'm gonna spoil this for you. So Watatsumi Island is part of Inazuma, but they were actually their own independent country up until the Archon War, so they actually have a different religion than other people in Inazuma. Yes, people ship him with Goro. No, he is Goro. People ship him with Ito, the funny himbo from before. But anyways, and so there's this interesting clash where there's the like mostly autonomous city-state of Watatsumi, and then it was versus mainland Inazuma. It was interesting. There was definitely a lot of notes about colonization. That I wish they expanded on a bit more, because they actually have Watatsumi Island has a very rich cultural history, like to the point where you would expect it to be its own country with how much lore it has compared to the main 7 countries. It's interesting.
Hello, you two. Is there something the matter?
No, we just wanted to say hello to Kokomi.
Now that I think about it, her opponent in the finals will be a tough one to beat.
So the puppy boy gets shipped with Ito, and I'm gonna tell you why. Why do you feel bad? While you're typing out why you feel terrible, I'm gonna tell you more about shipping. So Ito writes into a life advice column called Ask Miss Hina, and Goro writes the advice column. But what he doesn't know is he doesn't know that it's the Ask Miss Hina column because Yai Miko has like put out advertising and stuff to make it seem like this One-chan puppy girl with like long hair and big boobies is the one answering your questions. Well, I mean, the thing with Genshin is like there are limited time events, and that's to keep the current players happening. But a majority of this content is permanent, and then even if it's not permanent, Genshin's been such a popular game since the start that if somebody's like, yeah, in the so-and-so event we learned blank, you can literally just go into any search bar, type like Itadori Festival Genshin no audio, and you'll find a whole playthrough of the quest, you know? But it's like without the puzzle, so it's like you get the lore sort of thing. The only thing, and I have heard that Mihoyo is trying to figure out a way so people can replay events, but they're not doing that until they get cloud storage figured out. Anyways, I mean, at least for story content, at least I can show you that part. I know it might be, not exactly what you wanted, but I hope it helps a little bit. I'm sorry. gonna play the event because if I play the event, I mean I'm gonna play a line of dialogue because I think you're typing something long. So I'm sorry if I disrupt your thoughts below.
Who are you rooting for, Sarah?
Up till now, the almighty Shogun had my full support. But now that she's been eliminated from the tournament, in truth, I don't really care.
That makes sense. I mean, it does suck that you need to get your laptop and stuff. But it makes sense. Maybe what you could do is, you could watch old events, I guess. 'Cause I don't know if that would help. I don't know if watching videos helps you, or if that would just make you, like, feel worse. I'm sorry.
Paimon thought for sure you'd be rooting for Miko.
I certainly would, in the past. But now that the islands of Narukami and Watatsumi are on amiable terms, we're all friends.
It's so fucking weird. I don't like that line. You used to be, like, borderline... She was so national. She's a general, and she was so natural, like, nationalistic. It was like a little dog whistling in the I don't think I would trust you to vote kind of way. Like, not like the game was saying dog whistles, but like if that was a real person talking to me, I'd be very uncomfortable kind of way.
Those are exactly Her Excellency's thoughts as well. The point of a game of cards between friends is to exchange skills and enjoy the game together. It's not about who wins or loses. She hopes that this spirit of friendly competition will define Inazuma going forward.
A commendable attitude. Her opponent is skilled in the art of deception. Even if she appears to have worry written all over her face, don't fall for it. She's likely trying to lead you into a trap.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm trying to think. I like Blap. I don't know if he still makes Genshin videos. I know he said he was going on break for a while, so there might be he might have stopped. I also like Red Nas Yo, who's like Swedish or something. He's got nice vibes. But I don't know if he covers the events in full, because there's like two types of Genshin YouTubers. There's the ones that like post the event in full, line per line, and then there's ones where it's like assumes that you played the event, and so it doesn't play it line for line. It kind of skips around a little bit to give you a gist, and then whenever the like video maker has a funny comment, I'll cut in with that sort of vibe.
It's nice to see two generals who were once enemies on the battlefield now looking out for each other.
Yeah, remember when you guys tried to kill each other? Remember the multiple times you guys tried to kill each other?
Do not be mistaken. I speak only in the interest of fairness.
I'm still xenophobic.
The moment I saw the name Sangonomiya on the list of competitors, I anticipated that she would make it into the finals to face the almighty Shogun. I've watched every one of her matches. She constantly adapts her strategy and excels at employing rare and unusual tactics.
Sorry, I'm thinking about the Inazuma storyline and I don't like it. And I'm going to rant for a second. So it's not exactly a secret that I don't like the Inazuma storyline. They fired the lead writer while they were writing it, and it really shows. Because there's a lot of things that were like, it was like somebody was pitching to Hoyoverse, and it was like a really excellent pitch, and then they just struck out. Because it's like all these like loosely connected plot points that like if you adjust them just a tiny bit become really tight and really cool and really well written. And one of the things that bothers me is there's this Kokomi, and she's known as a genius militarist strategist. then when you play Kokomi's personal quest, you don't get her to see, the only thing you get to see her do are bad military strategies. It's like, it's all show, no tell, you know? And this is one of the plot things that annoys me, and it's one of the plot things I rewrote in my mental rewrite of Inazuma.
But after the Almighty Shogun's loss, I'm afraid that Lady Guji may also have caught wind of Kokomi's strategies.
Oh, so you want to make sure Kokomi's got intel on the other side too? Wow. Trust Sora to make sure everything is fair and above board.
Thanks for your insights, General Kujo. I will be sure to pass them along to Her Excellency.
Don't mention it. The match will be starting shortly. Please, let her know to get back to the venue soon.
All right, then I'll get going.
In my mental rewrite of Inazuma, I had Kokomi, she kind of kept the same reputation, where she was like this genius military strategist that but even though they have inferior numbers and inferior weaponry, are staving off the enemy with their master plan. Like, that's her reputation in game. That's the canon reputation. I was like, she kept that canon reputation, but all she's doing is, like... So Kokomi's actual thing in lore is she says, like, the reason I'm such an excellent military strategist is I wrote down a book of every single scenario that could ever happen in a battle, and so my soldiers just need to pull out their handbook and, like, flip some pages and find it. But meanwhile, there's, like, thousands of things. Anyways, but she has this thing where she's, like... yeah, I didn't have any military experience before I became general. I just read a lot of books and basing it off of that. So I was kind of having, my idea is that in my mental rewrite, she keeps the same, like, strategy reputation, but since she only ever learned from books, like, she still suffers, like, extremely heavy losses, and basically the only strategy she's somewhat decent at is turtling. Like, she hasn't made any, like, real victories against the Inazuma army, mainland army, and, like, half of her reputation is her own soldiers, like, tooting her horn and, like, a propaganda thing. And so, like, you meet up with her and you have to, like, have, like, actual in-lore strategy meetings and stuff. Anyways, it's a lot. I thought of a lot of this, and I'm not very good at explaining it, because one, I never wrote it down, two, I'm not sober. Don't have expectations of me ever, actually. It's your fault. Kokomi! That sounds like, you know what it reminds me of? That reminds me of Cocomelon!
Paimon? Oh, and the Traveler's here too.
Surprised to see us? We came to wish you good luck in the competition. So, what are you doing out here, Kokomi? Taking in the view?
Yes. The soothing sound of the ocean's waves do make me feel peaceful. But I actually came here hoping to see Watatsumi Island.
Huh? Can you really see Watatsumi Island from here? Let Paimon take a look.
Well, can you see it?
Let's see. Oh, that must be Kanazuka. And a little further than that, there's Yashiori Island. Nope, can't see Watatsumi.
Even on a perfectly clear day like this, you can't see Watatsumi Island from Narukami Island.
Imagine trying to see it when the islands were surrounded by storms. Though the islands are on peaceful terms now, the dark clouds of war still linger in some people's hearts. Even when friends argue, they still need time to reconcile. Think of how much time is needed when the conflicting sides could never even see each other. You okay, Kokomi?
Oh, sorry. My mind was drifting to some more serious topics.
You didn't join the tournament to just play cards, you're competing for other reasons too.
Yes, I thought you might understand.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Who wins and who loses isn't what's most important.
And what's important is that we need to be friends again. Because how else will we do a power of friendship thing at the end of the game in 4 years?
What's important is that Her Excellency came here to compete with all of Inazuma watching.
Yes, more people will be traveling between Watatsumi and Narukami Island from this day forward. The point I hope to make is, even though we believe in different gods, we can all come together as friends by playing cards at the table. We should be willing to cooperate and assist one another in the future. You could say that I'm playing cards to help dissolve enmity.
You're using a simple game of cards to drive major social change.
Yes, that's a good way to put it.
The game's a little stupid sometimes. It happens a lot around Kokomi. She feels like a character with a lot of potential that isn't properly, written.
Besides, my passion has always been in tactics and strategy. How could I pass up the chance to play in a tournament for a strategic game like this?
Oh, so you have your personal reasons to play too.
Yes, partly.
I do love her outfit, though. She has one of my favorite outfits in the game. She looks like a mermaid from the back.
You should be careful of that fox lady. Even Sarah warned us that she'll be a cunning opponent.
Yes. It seems that you're not the only one who sees this tournament as a chance to resolve our differences, Your Excellency.
Oh, that's good to hear. Don't worry, Paimon. I've already thought of a variety of stratagems for the match.
Wow! Paimon's really looking forward to the final now! And Paimon swears that she's actually gonna see it this time, no matter what! Paimon won't let herself get distracted, not even by all the tasty snacks in Inazuma!
I'm also looking forward to it.
Thank you. All right, let's go.
What? I have her. Let me show you.
We'll need a strategy.
Her voice was a lot deeper there. Anyways, look at the back of her outfit. A really pretty outfit. And here's what her attacks look like. Here's what her burst looks like. She's throwing fishies. Oh, hold on. In her burst, you can run on water. She's cute. I don't use her very much though. There we go. My favorite ginger man. I want to eat him.
No No time to lose.
Inazuma's Archon bolts her way to the semifinals, only to be stunned by a crafty opponent. Ooh, that's a nice title. Lightning from Inazuma won't be able to reach me in Fontaine, right?
I don't think the Electro Archon would get upset over a minor thing like this.
Hi, Kidata.
Hey, what are you two chatting about? Oh, wait a second. The real question is, how many times are we gonna run into Kirara?
Probably at least one more time.
Talk about a coincidence, right? What are the chances?
I interviewed a few people around Rito, but no more details on the card snatcher, unfortunately. After that, I ran into Kirara here. We got to chatting, and then I found out that she knew you too.
Sorry, you said the card snatcher?
Oh, let Paimon explain.
Yeah, that's all you do.
I think I already have some insights regarding the truth of this matter.
Really? That fast?
But it's a little complicated, and the finals are about to start. Let me put it this way, though. The key to this case is actually Kirara.
What the fuck? Are we gonna use her like a basset hound?
Huh? Wait, what? Me?
Having chatted with Kirara, I was starting to think the same thing.
What? I know I'm a little high, but what? Am I the only one confused?
Sorry, I don't have time to explain now. We'll have to continue after the tournament's finished.
What should we do? Paimon's still trying to wrap her head around that. If Kokomi was only working off of what Paimon told her, how come Paimon can't find the answer? Oh, is Paimon really as dumb as a lavender melon?
The thing that gets me is every time the card snatcher's been described, it's been described with he pronouns. So I don't think she's the card snatcher.
Okay.
Welcome to the final round of the King of Invocations Grand Prix Inazuman Regional Final! Our contestants are Guji Yai Miko of the Grand Narukami Shrine versus Sangonomiya Kokomi, Divine Priestess of the Sangonomiya Shrine.
Wow! Kiss.
Without further ado, let the final match begin!
Yay, it's starting!
Now, to find out who will play first.
You took your time. I was starting to wonder if you got lost walking on the seabed, Miss Soul of the Deep.
I want you to know, by the way, that they're pen pals. Like, anonymous pen pals.
You must be tired after the walk back to shore. Perhaps I should let you go first.
There's no need. I've heard that fried tofu with all the frills gets cold quickly. If we don't serve it right away, then I'm afraid it'll become a cold, greasy mess.
What they're doing is they're saying each other's aliases. Like, for their pen pals. Like, Miko is fried tofu with all the frills. Like, that's her username. Sort of thing. And Kokomi was Soul of the Deep. So they're just being coy with each other right now.
Round one, begin! And the winner is...
I want it to be Miko. I want it to be Miko. Boring. I wanted it to be Miko, and then I wanted Miko to see Layla again, because I ship them. That's my rare pair.
Kokomi did it!
that Kitsune yokai made the fur on my tail stand on end.
Just one of your tails?
Sorry to keep you waiting. Thank you.
Kokomi! That was a real nail-biter, but you did it! That Miko is a crafty one, pretending she had no strategy and letting one of her own character cards get defeated. Then she played 2 cards from her hand that required to have lost a character card. She came pretty close to turning the match around.
Paimon, no! Paimon, she's behind you, Paimon!
Goodness, what's all the commotion over here? Discussing something interesting behind my back?
Not at all. Paimon was just saying what a real pity it was that you lost.
It's no pity at all. It was just a little fun competition. We'll see who wins next time. What do you say, Miss Soul of the Deep? How about a rematch?
If Miss Fried Tofu with all the frills hasn't gotten too cold, I would be happy to play. However, the traveler here is waiting for me to help them solve a puzzle they've been facing.
Oh, really? Then I won't disturb you. I'll go play with Goro instead. It's been a while since I've seen those fuzzy ears of his.
Canonically, Goro is fucking terrified of Miko, and she shows up in his nightmares. But all Miko does is, like, brush his tail and pet his ears. Which is so funny, because Goro has a hangout quest, and one of his hangout quests, he confronts Miko, and he says something where he's, like, trying to insult her, and he's like, "You're just jealous because your tail's not as soft and fluffy as mine." And Miko's like, "Oh, but my dear Goro, I don't have a tail." And then, like, he gets so flustered and red, and then the story ends because he got too flustered to think.
Now, back to our conversation. Kirara, you've been delivering items between different nations for the past several days, correct?
That's right. I've had quite a few deliveries recently. But what does that have to do with the card snatcher?
The strange thing is that Kirara's delivery route has coincided with the card snatcher's movements at every turn.
Yes, and therein lies the clue.
You mean Kirara is the card snatcher?
Huh? Hey, that's not true. I'm just out here doing my job. You can't just throw false accusations at a person. I mean, a yokai like this.
Calm down, you two. Kirara's not the thief. Let me ask you, Kirara. Have any of your packages in the past few days been from the same sender? Or were any sent to the same destination?
Let me think. Senders have all been different. But there's one destination that keeps coming up in every region I've been to.
Really? And what destination is that?
I'm not at liberty to give you the exact address, but I can tell you that it's in Sumeru.
Were the contents light? No larger than the size of an envelope?
Huh? Wait. You're not one of those yokai who has prophetic dreams, are you? I used to hear stories about that when I was curled up on my grandma's lap.
Fun fact, her grandma is not like her bio grandma. It's just an elderly lady that took care of her when she was a cat. And Kirara loved her so much she turned into a yokai that could turn into a person.
No, I'm only the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island. I just like to read light novels and books about military strategy. Divination's not my field. Well, after all I've said so far, have you arrived at the same answer as me?
Let me think. Oh, it's the thinking minigame?
Every nation Kirara visited had a parcel sent to Sumeru. The contents were light and were no larger than an envelope.
Packaged contents or cards?
Were probably We've run into Kirara. We came to Inazuma.
Okay, can I submit? Okay, hold on. What the fuck? I'm sorry. I don't know the controls.
After all...
Okay.
Every nation Kirara visited. The contents were light. There doesn't seem to... We came to Inazuma because... No, that doesn't seem...
Okay.
We came to Inazuma because we tracked the thief.
Okay, so Kirara's actions, can I associate them?
Oh. No.
What? Okay. Okay. Took me a second.
Kirara's deliveries contain the treasure chest cardbacks.
I'm pretty sure they've been testing this out a couple times. I think they're testing this out because Fontaine is the nation of justice, and we know there's fancy courtrooms there. So I feel like there's going to be an Ace Attorney part where we have to defend ourselves in court.
Yes! You nailed it.
Huh? So the cardbacks we've been looking for have been right under our noses all along?
But there's still one thing that doesn't quite add up. Kirara picked up her package in Mondstadt before we encountered the card snatcher. The timing doesn't make sense.
I've thought about that too. The way I see it, there's more than just one thief involved.
So we're trailing that one with multiple card snatchers.
Yes. The person you've been tracking most likely is one member of the group. It seems the other members had already obtained the cardbacks and sent them together.
Now that I think about it, collecting all those cardbacks across so many nations would be near impossible for just one person.
But why isn't the one we're following ever using Komania Express?
Because he's too slow. He probably missed the arranged shipment date. Well, that's how I figure it at least. From your explanation, he's only committed theft on one occasion, and there were even witnesses. After that, he's been trading or playing to collect the cardbacks. I suspect that this person isn't a very good thief. He probably used the mora he was given to arrange shipments with Komania Express as funds to use for trading.
Then there's another question now. Why don't the other members just keep the cards and take them back to Sumeru themselves? Unless there's a reason for them to stay.
Yes, this is a question I'm still grappling with now.
Are you going to tell me that the semi-finalists or the finalists are card snatchers?
What is the thief's objective? What kind of secret is hidden behind these cardbacks? Unfortunately, there's no way to know without seeing one for ourselves.
Hey, don't look at me like that. I can't just open a customer's parcel. If the company ever found out, I'd be fired on the spot. And I don't want to go back to being a yokai in the mountains of Inazuma.
No, we don't want to cause you any trouble, of course. At this point, maybe it would be best for you all to accompany Kirara to Sumeru.
Good idea. Going to the delivery location is the only lead worth following now. And if the recipient really is a bad guy, then Kirara could be in danger. We should come along to make sure you're safe.
I can beat up bad guys. This is me flirting with cat girls.
Hey, I know my way around a fight too. I haven't had a single package stolen from me since I've started this job. Whenever someone picks on me thinking I'd be an easy target to take packages from, I send them running. Let me think about it. All right, I'll let you come with me to the delivery point in Sumeru. But on one condition. You have to promise that you'll hide somewhere where the customer can't see you. Who's ever heard of a group of people delivering packages?
No problem. You got it.
Also, even if the customer is a bad guy and has stolen things, we should leave that for the local authorities to handle.
Next up, Sumeru. Oh, they're really traveling all over the place this time.
Good luck. You'll have to tell me how everything turns out the next time we meet.
Wait. I'm confused though. So the one in Mondstadt was traded away. The one in Liyue, Chongyun played it away. So the one in Inazuma, where did the thief get that one? I don't remember.
Whoa! That match between Fox Lady and Fish Lady really got my blood racing. The sweat's practically boiling off my forehead.
Yes, yes. I'm sure all of Rito knows how excited you are, but the gang's all waiting for us. We should be heading back now.
They can wait a little longer. At least let my compadre and I play one last match. You can't say no to that. Pretty please? That's my compadre. I knew you'd be down to duel. Only you understand a hardcore TCG player like me.
Ugh, seriously, what will I do with you two?
Okay, I'm not gonna play him again. I just wanted to, like, talk to him. Okay.
General Kujo, could I have a word with you?
Yes. Congratulations on your victory, Sangonomiya Kokomi.
I wanted to express my gratitude for the helpful advice you provided before the match.
It was nothing. Anyone with a good head on their shoulders knows that skill and strategy ultimately determine the winner. In any case, it was an exciting match to watch.
It was unfortunate that you didn't register for the tournament as well.
I'm afraid I'd be no match for you.
Don't say that. You're not so different from me. Seeking chances to hone your skills in the game, considering countermeasures, and competing with others as if they're friends?
Perhaps you have a point. In that case, let's play a match of Genius Invocation before you depart for Narukami Island.
It would be my pleasure.
Silly. People ship them. Is there others walking around? Is Miko around?
I heard you refer to the opponent as a Kitsune yokai earlier. Could you tell me a little more about that? Don't leave out any details. Who knows? Maybe there's something I'll be able to use in my news piece.
Oh, I better not. I'm afraid of saying something wrong. Besides, I'm not really the most qualified yokai to answer questions.
Okay, then maybe you can help explain why a Kitsune would have any interest in fried tofu?
Now your questions are making me hungry. Why don't I just take you to try some Kitsune ramen here in Inazuma? I can explain while we eat.
Shit. Okay. I just want to make sure there's no, like, Miko and Goro hiding somewhere, because they did run off together.
So many customers. Maybe I should order some new stock.
And really, Miko and Goro are, like, the ones missing, you know? Hmm. Did I hear someone mention Lesser Lord Kusanali? Oh, that guy. Vahid. Okay. Wait, no, it's 4. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, hold on. Okay, I figured out. That took me a minute. Well, 2 minutes and 47 seconds to be precise. Sorry. Yeah, they're pretty. I get them afterwards too. So I can display these in my house. Yeah. Oh, that was the one I was just on. Sechuto. Okay, so I can do this one.
You know, there are better ways to seek out our enemies.
We're in a real competition, so please don't feel obliged to go easy on me.
I wanted it to be your hot brother that came over, not you. Okay. Yeah, like, sorry, I don't want you. Oh, no, would not be good to bring her. Only other support, though, is Noelle. Actually, okay, change my mind. I'm gonna go an overload team. Okay, hold on. It sucks that I don't think Ayato is here, because Ayato canonically loves TCG. So I don't know why they didn't include him. It's a real missed opportunity. Oh, he's only got 6 HP. Interesting.
The campaign begins.
I have a space to... Okay.
Illusion shattered!
From the ashes to this world anew. How brightly burns the truth!
I'll finish with this.
Sakura Swirl!
The fate of this world is already
Take heart. Victory will be ours.
Okay. No, leave whenever you want to. I'm just kind of playing at this point, you know, like I did all the plot stuff already, so come and go as you need to. You can pass out on stream for all I care, dude.
Much remains. I see you've improved significantly.
Must learn from
Sleep well, Kiwi. Yeah, no, always message me whenever.
Stay close. I will not allow myself to fall behind today. It's not over yet.
Inazuma shines eternal!
No escape from me.
Okay.
I really...
Alexa, turn off the lights.